Here are 12 Netflix documentaries you need to watch to be in the top 2%. Now you need to note this down to be in the top 2%. Number 1 is the documentary Fire, the greatest party that never happened. Now, this documentary delves into the disastrous Fire Festival of 2017, exploring the chaos and deception behind the luxury music festival that never took place. It highlights the role of social media influencers and the consequences of poor planning. Now this documentary has a 93% score on Rotten Tomatoes. 2 is 13th. Now this is a critically acclaimed documentary that explores the intersection of race, justice, and mass incarceration in the United States, revealing how systemic racism has shaped America's history and policies. Now this documentary has a 96% score on Rotten Tomatoes. At number 3 is The Keepers. The Keepers is an investigative docuseries examining the unsolved murder of a nun and the secrets surrounding her death, uncovering a web of abuse within a Catholic school in Baltimore. This documentary has a 97% score on Rotten Tomatoes. At number 4 is Virunga. Now Virunga is set in Africa's oldest national park, and the documentary explores park rangers as they protect endangered mountain gorillas amidst armed conflict and poaching threats, highlighting conservation efforts in difficult conditions. Now this documentary has a 100% score on Rotten Tomatoes. At number 5, Downfall, the case against Boeing. This documentary is an investigation into Boeing 737 MAX crash that killed hundreds. This documentary scrutinizes corporate greed and the regulatory failures that led to catastrophic consequences for safety in aviation. Rotten Tomatoes has given this documentary a score of 88%. At number 6 is Social Dilemma. Social Dilemma is a thought-provoking exploration of social media's impact on society, featuring interviews with tech experts who reveal the hidden dangers of digital platforms. It's a discussion of addiction, misinformation, and its effects on mental health. Rotten Tomatoes has given this documentary an 86% score. And number 7 is Athlete A. Athlete A is a powerful documentary investigation of sexual abuse scandals involving Larry Nassar, focusing on the brave survivors and the journalists who expose systemic failures within the US gymnastic team. This documentary has a 100% score on Rotten Tomatoes. At number 8 is Seaspiracy. Seaspiracy is an eye-opening examination of industrial fishing's ecological impact. This documentary advocates for the reconsideration of seafood consumption due to its detrimental effect on marine ecosystems. Now, this documentary has a 75% score on Rotten Tomatoes. At number 9 is Crip Camp. Crip Camp is a disability revolution. This inspiring film chronicles a summer camp for disabled teenagers in the 1970s that sparked a movement for disability rights in America, blending personal stories with historical context. Rotten Tomatoes has given this documentary a 100% score. At number 10, Making a Murderer. This gripping true crime series follows Stephen Afri, a man wrongfully convicted of a crime, as he seeks justice while facing new allegations. It raises concerns or questions about the criminal justice system and its flaws. Rotten Tomatoes has given this documentary a 98% score. At number 11 is Wild Wild Country, a fascinating docuseries about the controversial Indian guru Bhagwan Giri Rajneesh and his community in Oregon that led to clashes with locals and legal battles over land use and governance. This documentary, A Wild Wild Country, has a 97% score on Rotten Tomatoes. And finally, at number 12 is My Octopus Teacher. My Octopus Teacher is a visually stunning film that tells the story of a filmmaker who forms an unusual bond with an octopus in a South African kelp forest, offering insights into nature and personal growth through their interaction. Rotten Tomatoes has given this docuseries a score of 95%. So these are a few of the top Netflix series I recommend for you to watch. Thank you.